Hello student, today we see the next assembly. The name of next assembly is plummer block. This is a plummer block. It is also called as pillow block. It is also called as pedestal bearing. म्हणजे आपण ही जी नेक्स्ट असेंबली पाहत आहोत त्याचे तीन पॅरलल नाव आहेत. इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज प्लमर ब्लॉक, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज पिलो ब्लॉक, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज pedestal bearing. This plummer block or pedestal bearing is used to provide support for rotating shaft. जो आपला horizontal shaft rotate करत असतो, to support that rotating shaft we use pedestal bearing or plummer block with the help of compatible bearing and various accessories. म्हणजे तुम्हाला plummer block समजला असेल. This is the picture of plummer block and this is the assembly of plummer block. This is, suppose from this side this is horizontal shaft. To support this horizontal rotating shaft we use this plummer block. This is the structure, this is the assembly of plummer block figure. Okay, these are the detailed parts of plummer block figure. This is the body is made up of cast iron. This is a body. This body, here they are showing half sectional view of this body. This is a half sectional front view of body of plummer block. This is a top view of plummer block. Body is made up of cast iron having one number. This is second part. This second part is brass. This brass is made up of gunmetal having one number. This is a top view of that brass and this is another view of that brass. This brass is made up of gunmetal having one number. This brass having two half, upper half and lower half. Okay. Third part, cap. Cap is also made up of cast iron having one number. This is a front view, sectional half sectional front view. This is a top view of cap. This is made up of cast iron having one number. These are the bolt. Part number 4, bolt made up of mild steel having two number. Next part, nut made up of mild steel having two number. This sixth part is lock nut made up of mild steel having two number. This is a part list. Various parts. This pedestal bearing or plummer block consists of this six part. Part number 1, body made up of cast iron having one quantity. Part number 2, brass made up of gunmetal having one quantity. Third part, cap made up of cast iron having one quantity. Fourth part, bolt made up of mild steel having two quantities. Nut made up of mild steel having two quantities. Lock nut made up of mild steel having two quantities. Here this is a assembly. This is a assembly of plummer block. Sectional front view of half sectional front view of assembly of plummer block. This is the part number 1. This is the body of plummer block. Part number 2, this is a brass. हा जो brass आहे म्हणजे brass is nothing but like a bush आणि हा तुमचा इथून shaft insert होत आहे. Part number 1, this is the body. This body. Part number 2, brass. Part number 2, brass. Okay. Part number 2, brass. Part number 3, this is a cover. Part number 4, this bolt, vertical bolt. Bolt are inserted from bottom side. Part number 4, bolt. Part number 5, nut. Part number 6, lock nut. These are the only 6 parts. तुम्ही इथे पाहू शकत असाल. This is the part list. Part number, part name, metal and quantity. Part number 1, body of pedestal bearing or plummer block that consists of cast iron having one quantity. Part number 2, made up of brass. हा part number 2 तुम्ही इथे पाहू शकत असाल. हा part number 2. याचे दोन पार्ट आहे, वरचा पार्ट आणि खालचा पार्ट दोन्ही मिळून एक ब्रासची असेंबली झाली. पार्ट नंबर 1 बॉडी, पार्ट नंबर 2 ब्रास, पार्ट नंबर 3 कव्हर. हा पार्ट नंबर 3 cover a cap. It is also called as cap. That is also made up of cast iron having one quantity. Part number 4 bolt. These are the bolt. Bolt are inserted from bottom side. Part number 4. Bolt are made up of mild steel having two quantities. Part number 5 nut. Nut made up of mild steel having two quantities. Then lock nut. Part number 6 lock nut. This is a part number 6. These are the lock nut. Likewise, this is the introductory part of pedestal bearing. What is mean by pedestal bearing? Pedestal bearing or plummer block, or it is also called as pillow block, is used to provide support for rotating shaft. Okay, with help of compatible bearing and various accessories. हा आपला प्लमर ब्लॉकची डेफिनेशन आहे. परीक्षेत आपल्याला लिहायला लागत नाही. ही आपली बॉडी आहे. हे खालचं बॉडीचं स्ट्रक्चर, हे वरती कव्हर आहे, वरचं कव्हर, आणि हा मधला पार्ट जो आहे दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज ब्रास. हा पार्ट याला ब्रास असं म्हणतात. हा खालचा जो पार्ट आहे दॅट बिलो पार्ट, that is a body that made up of cast iron. Upper, this is a cover. This is also called as cap. That is also made up of cast iron. And this is a brass. This is also called as bush. This brass is made up of gunmetal. And from bottom side we insert a bolt, and here nut and lock nuts are used to assemble this cap with this body. And from this side we insert a shaft. To support this bearing, we use this shaft. Okay, this is a body made up of cast iron having one number. This is a front view, sectional front view, top view of body. This is a brass. This is top view of brass. This is a side view of that brass made up of gunmetal having one quantity. This is a cap of brass. Okay, cap of bearing made up of cast iron. This are the bolt are made up of mild steel having two quantities. This is a nut made up of mild steel having two quantities, and this is a lock nut that is also made up of mild steel having two number. So this is the introductory part of pedestal bearing. In next video we see the function of this pedestal bearing. Okay, हा व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला आवडला असल्यास लाईक, शेअर, सबस्क्राईब